Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Asad Yaqub here, and in this video very straight away I'm going to tell you about all the developments that have taken place in the field of IELTS, and I'm going to give it to you with proper proof, okay? And if you're planning to appear in IELTS exam in a couple of weeks, couple of months, these developments will help you prepare for your exam very well. If you are new to my channel, consider subscribing, okay? And I want you to type whether you are taking academic or general training IELTS. I just want to know how many of you are academic, how many of you are general training. Well guys, recently Cambridge University Press, they have released Cambridge IELTS book number 21. Okay, got my copy of book number 21 as well. And I have solved all the tests of book number 21. And after solving these tests, I got some insights about the latest IELTS test pattern. And I'm going to tell you all these things. Let me tell you, I'm making this video after solving all 4 listening tests myself, all 4 reading tests myself, and now I can tell you how IELTS is going to be. As this is academic video, so I'm going to tell you about listening, which is same for academic and general training, but I will cover reading, which is more academic, right? Let's get started. According to this book, the good news is IELTS listening has been simplified more, okay? In the past, when IELTS was on paper, and even initially when it was on computer, there was a lot of typing involved, no more than 2 words, no more than 3 words, no more than 3 words, and or a number or numbers. And answers used to be complicated and long and all that. According to this book, in all 4 listening tests, they only demand your typing skills in listening part 1 and listening part 4. And very religiously in all 4 tests, they have given 1 word and or a number for listening part 1 and 1 word only in listening part 4. And I've checked the answers. The answers are as simple as, like, you know, the answer can be anything as simple as wood. Answer can be as simple as dust, blood, coat, okay? Like answer can be, for example, here they've mentioned answer can be week, voucher, window, brakes, okay? So they have simplified IELTS more because they consider the competitors of IELTS, right? Now TOEFL has jumped into the market as well. So book number 21, listening has been simplified. And another good news, sometimes in the past, in listening parts 2 and 3, they used to give no more than 2 words and or a number. But now religiously in listening parts 2 and 3, you will only and only find 1 question type, that is multiple choice, single or double, and matching type of questions more and more. So this has made the tests easier. Just in part 1, there is a little typing involved. In part 4, there is a little typing involved. And I have noticed one more thing. They now give you more gaps. For example, when one answer comes, then the audio continues for some time, and then there is the next answer. Then audio continues, then there is the next answer, and all that. So just for listening parts 1 and 4, you will have to type 1 word. Otherwise, it's all click, drag and drop, drag and drop. Now, let's talk about IELTS reading. The major development in IELTS reading is, as I told you, there are 2 types of questions. One is type A, one is type B. Type B questions are only list of headings and which paragraph contains the following information. Apart from these 2 question types, all the questions and their answers in the passage, they are in order. Believe me, I'm telling you all these secrets after solving 4 reading tests of this book. 4 reading tests, 12 sections, and now I can tell you clearly that questions and answers are in order. I mean, once you found answer to question number 1, true, false, not given, read on, you'll find the answer of question number 2, read on, and some answers are given within 2 to 3 sentences grouped together, right? So this has made IELTS simpler and easier, I would say. Okay, exactly. This video is not sponsored at all. I'm making this video for the greater interest of my students, right? Now, let's go on. This is all about reading, and the questions like true, false, not given, yes, no, not given, sentence completion, summary completion, then sentence completion with a box, summary completion with a box. The same questions are there, but now they are more organized and all that. Okay, so this is all about reading. I have observed another thing, that they have simplified reading part 1 as well. In the past, if you go back to books 20, 19, 18, 17, even from part 1, they started complications in the reading test. But now part 1 mainly contains true, false, not given, and sentence completion. And both are type A questions, and you can easily find questions and their answers without any problem. Yes, parts 2 and parts 3 can be a bit more technical. While solving test number 4 in this book, when I reached part 1, it was like pudding. Pudding means as easy as ABC. When I went to part 2, again it was as easy as ABC. And I started thinking, this is a huge development in IELTS, that reading parts 1 and 2, they are easy. But when I reached part 3, I was wrong. Okay, so part 3 was a bit complicated. But usually in reading, academic reading, part 3s are complicated. If we talk about writing, again in writing, the most important essays that they have given here in writing, they are actually, opinion essays. Like there is one essay with test 1, to what extent do you agree or disagree? And graph with trend and comparative graph, they are the norms. Okay, if we go on and we reach writing test 2, again they have given a map, and then discussion essay, discuss both these views and give your own opinion. So what does it mean? It means in writing, opinion essays and discussion essays are very, very common. If we talk about speaking, in speaking they have introduced the topics like cities, which is not a new topic. Okay, this has always been there. Then in one test they've got the topic hairstyle. In order to have a hairstyle, you need hair. Okay, I'm trying to grow my hair. Okay, so hairstyle is a new topic. Then they have cities, which is a new topic. And let me tell you, there is another topic that is spending and saving money. So you should focus these topics, because whenever there are topics in Cambridge IELTS books, it means these topics have been taken from examiner's speaking book. Basically, these books contain past papers. Book 21 contains 4 past papers of all 4 modules, and you can solve them. After solving book number 21, I have come to the conclusion that IELTS has become more organized in reading. IELTS has become more simplified in listening. Okay, and in speaking, they have more familiar topics. There are more general questions on familiar topic, and writing pattern is same, either discussion essay or opinion essay, right? That's it. Let me tell you again, if you are preparing for IELTS, please focus book number 21. You can practice all 4 listening, all 4 reading tests of book number 21, and this can give you good insights into IELTS, right? That's all, guys. Thank you so much. I also teach IELTS online all over the world, and we have this software where you can practice computer delivered IELTS, and we have all the latest listening and reading tests on our software. If you want to get that, you can contact me. And if you are weak in either listening or reading, and you want an extensive course on listening or reading where you find a lot of material, then you can contact me and I'll give you details of one module. We've got the digital books on our website, asadyaqub.com. And we can also book your IELTS exam all over Pakistan. If you want to appear in IELTS test, we can book your IELTS exam as well without any extra charges, right? Thank you so much. We can book your PTE exam as well. Thank you so much. If you're interested in online or in physical classes, leave me a WhatsApp message and I'll get back to you with all the details. Asad Yaqub wholeheartedly wishes you best of luck with your IELTS preparation. I wish you more than your desired band. Take care. Bye-bye. Allah Hafiz.